puppies.
All right, welcome back. So we're still playing Metal Gear Solid 3, and we're just kind of moving on into another codec call here, and just kind of getting it going, and we're just waiting to really get started on this chapter 1, or part 1, whatever you want to call it.
The prelude.
The prelude to the regular part of the game. And, you know, we're just going to keep moving on and keep on going.
Yeah, keep on keeping on, man.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, honestly, if you noticed, we've skipped a little bit of the video between the last one and this one. All you really missed was about 69 minutes of them talking about a backpack.
More chatting back and forth about stamina and using your backpack and all that good stuff.
Oh, yeah. I mean, in case you didn't realize, you have a gun.
Yep.
And a knife.
Mm-hmm.
And a gun knife.
And a knife gun.
And a hush puppy.
And a hush puppy. Actually, it's a calorie mate. Oh, the gun is called the hush puppy.
Yeah, the Mark 22 hush puppy.
Yeah. And you get a couple suppressors with it too, which is kind of nice. That way you're not drawing attention to yourself with a tranquilizer gun.
Now, do the suppressors really make a difference?
Absolutely.
No, I know it makes a difference to have one on.
Uh-huh.
Especially since it's a video game and not real life.
Yes.
But, like you said, there's different suppressors, or did...
No. You get a couple of them because over time they do wear out.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so that's kind of realistic on it.
For a game made back in the 60s, I mean, this is pretty high-tech stuff they got going on.
Well, the game wasn't made in the 60s, buddy. 2005.
But it's based on the 60s.
But it's based in the 60s. I don't know if suppressors were even well, they had to have been by then.
Similar to like method acting. I mean, this is basically it. You're making a game based in the 60s with 60s technology in 2005. And
yeah, sounds about
that's
right.
The video game equivalent of method acting.
Of method acting.
But I don't know. I don't know why you'd need a silencer for a tranquilizer.
Tranquilizer gun.
The tranquilizer gun. Daddy shot me in the ass with the tranquilizer. Now I feel a little dizzy. My mouth is really dry too.
Oh my god.
But I mean, I've seen those videos on YouTube and on the news of them shooting a bear in the butt because it's roaming around the neighborhood trying to get some trash or something.
Yeah.
It's minding its own business too, and they just take it down. But those guns aren't very loud at all.
No.
So, I mean,
well, this one can be, so that's why.
This one seems like a bit of overkill to have a silencer on a tranquilizer.
Oh, sure.
A tranquilizer.
A tranquilizer. No, it's more or less just for the sneaking part is having the suppressor for it.
All right.
It's for guards, and that's pretty much it. I mean, you could use it to kill the animal. You can't kill him; you'll just put him to sleep. But you only have 3 cages, so you can only capture 3 animals. It's kind of cool though, because you can get like a fish.
Uh-huh.
Or like a bird, and you throw it at a guard, and it like flies off and freaks him out. Or if you get certain snakes later in the game, you can throw them at guards, and it'll poison them. Like if it's a poisonous snake.
So he has all this gear hanging off of a belt. Right?
It's in a backpack.
In a backpack, and then there's like cages of like cockatoos and parakeets hanging out. And I mean, you got the black mamba sitting there in
The black mamba.
one of these cages too. And I mean, you're able to sneak around and no one actually hears you.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay.
And they call you Jack for short.
But
And
it's-
so-
Regular Captain Nemo.
Oh my
A
fuck.
name means nothing on the battlefield.
I'm just gonna skip all this shit. All right, sorry about that. Children are great, but they can meddle into some stuff from time to time.
they're beautiful gifts.
They're also a pain in the ass. In the nicest way possible.
But if you ever thought you lost something that you couldn't find, they'll find it.
Oh, absolutely.
And they'll somehow
Hey, like a snake.
make a giant mess of it.
Oh, of course. Always, all the time.
Man.
So, getting back on, we skipped a little bit of that codec call. Again, stuff happens, but essentially you meet the boss, which was your mentor. You and her develop the basics of CQC, which is close quarters combat, which is what Snake uses to fight hand to hand. And that's why he has a knife and a gun equipped at the same time, as you can clearly see right there.
Looks like
gun and knife.
little T-Rex arms.
I don't know.
strike.
Keeping your arms close to you maybe helps. You know how he holds his stuff. I don't know why he does it. It's just what he does.
Ancient Chinese technique.
Ancient Chinese technique. Yeah, so there's all the gators are over here. There's 2 over there. There's 2 over there. There's a hornet's nest. They don't really eat you, but they can hit you with their tails or bite you with their snouts, but they're not going to kill you from one shot. For right now, if you're in the water, that's another story, but that's later in the game. But right here, there's a small cutscene coming up.
Another one.
This one's a short one. This one's a quickie. Like maybe a minute and a half, maybe 2 tops.
Yeah, okay.
So this one's a quick one. Basically, you're finally coming into contact with people in the area.
I'm a tree.
I'm a tree.
Talk to me, Major.
R1. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Ooh, I'm looking at them.
2 enemy soldiers.
The blinking red dots don't give them away, do they?
No,
Oh,
not
okay.
at all. If anything, it makes them harder to see. Especially at night. I can see that being very beneficial.
Yeah, very effective at night.
Yep.
Of course.
A horse, of course.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. You can't let the Kremlin find out.
Ooh, so now if they ever find out, he could go to jail.
Contact with the
or
enemy
pretty much be
is strictly
killed.
prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth
Or
mission.
maybe he can turn into a bionic
The
man.
major
The
is
Bionic
safe.
Man.
The point of this mission
The
is
$6 million
to sneak through
man.
the jungle
Bionic
without
snake.
being seen. The
Ugh,
success
my
of the
arm.
mission depends on how well you use your camouflage. Change your camouflage by
So,
selecting
yeah,
the
this is part of the
camouflage
game that was kind of a weird
option.
mechanic for me, at least in my
The
opinion,
uniform option
was having to
selects your
change
uniform,
his
while the face
camo,
option lets you
like,
change the face
constantly
paint.
to make
Choosing
yourself blend in
camouflage that
better.
blends in with
It was
your
awesome. It was a pretty
Conceal
groundbreaking
yourself
thing
more
back in the day,
effectively.
but I don't know, now I just feel like it's more of a hassle. It's still a great game,
Don't forget that
but it's
anything
kind of
you
annoying.
use will
Well, it's
stand out in
insane.
the
This
jungle.
little backpack.
If you
It's not
just
even a
stand
real
up and run
backpack on
around
his
with
back.
it,
It's
It's
just
like
a
a fanny
harness
pack.
with a fanny pack, and you can have all this different camouflage in there.
Yeah.
And 3 cages with random animals.
Yeah.
I mean, are you able to catch a gator? That's what I want to know.
No, you cannot catch a gator live, unfortunately. That'd be awesome, though.
The camo index shows
The
how
naked
well
paint.
your current
The
It's a
camo
naked
naked
paint.
blends in with
It's the
surrounding
naked snake.
area.
Oh my god, it's him!
The higher the value, the harder you are to spot.
There's too many
and vice
snakes for
versa.
me to keep track of.
There's like 4.
The key is
Yeah.
to make yourself
That's way too many. I
vulnerable.
think there's even more,
Keep
but they
it
don't
in
Actually,
say
there
their-
is more.
They don't say their full code name.
So you have... No, they do. Well, no, they don't, actually. You're right.
You got Ocelot Snake,
No, it's Revolver Ocelot.
Snake,
No.
and then you got Ninja Gaiden Snake.
Ninja Gaiden Snake or Raiden. Thank you.
You look like a tree.
I'm a tree! So, actually, I will do that.
Oh,
I'm going to put on the woodland paint. I'm not going to put on that one right now. I'm actually going to do that one, yeah. So right now, I'm not really blending in that great, but I will in a second. Boom.
oh,
Oh, 85%. 90. There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
oh yeah.
Um,
Can't see them at all. Do they have
Let's
a
see.
mud camouflage?
they have brown, like tree bark or something. But this is
Ah.
good enough for right now. I'm just waiting to do this. Oh, you fucker.
He just teleported.
Oh my god, I did it again. Freaking Let's Play problem. So now, because I messed up, and shot at him a little early, or a little late actually, I hit the button but it didn't go through, which really freaking sucked.
Here I was thinking you're MLG
I was.
Metal Gear Snake Pro.
I was.
I mean, you're more of a rosy-tailed boa than a pit viper at this point.
No, absolutely. So I know there's going to be guys coming any second now. Hopefully they don't see me. I really don't want to be seen.
I hear noises.
Oh god, don't look at me.
Oh. I mean, what you really need is that fancy paint that, what's his face from the Hunger Games has.
And what's that?
I mean, have you ever seen that?
I've never seen the Hunger Games,
Oh,
no.
shit, man.
I'm not a big movie guy.
I don't know if you're missing much on that one.
I'm not.
Honestly.
I can't imagine.
But yeah, so he's sitting there bleeding out. His big thing is, I don't want to learn how to fight or anything. But I'm really good with paint because I made cakes or something at home.
Okay.
So he paints himself to look like rocks or trees or something. Like literally look like a rock or a tree.
I'm a tree.
I mean, I didn't know that was a skill they taught you when you go to culinary school and learn how to bake cakes. But I mean, he pulls it off pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what you need in this game. I mean, they didn't think of everything, the CIA. All you needed was a little bit of icing and a paintbrush, and there you go. You don't even need all this clothes that he's wearing.
Yeah, right?
Bet you'd be a lot lighter to carry than all these different uniforms, too.
Yeah, right. I mean, seriously. I can't imagine how much weight all this stuff adds up to. Okay, there's that dude.
I mean, putting it into perspective, compared to what he's wearing as far as pouches and all that, doesn't look like it's very much.
It's not a lot, but it is. Got him.
So is the other guy awake now or no?
I'm assuming yes, but I don't know.
And he just goes back like nothing happened.
Well, I mean,
He won't be roaming around over here.
no, his guard route wasn't this area, so I should be okay.
All right.
I'm trying to keep an eye out for those other two guys, though. And that's why I brought out the motion detector, because I was, like, pissed. I didn't want to get caught. I don't want to get caught. That's, like, the one thing I don't want to do, is get caught right now. But this is probably my favorite cutscene in the entire game. In the regular part of the game, anyway. And this is probably why Naked Snake is my favorite of all the snakes in the game. In the series. Is this scene right here. Okay, he's scouting out the guard in front of the bridge. Okay. Looks up. There's a hornet's nest right there. And that shit-eating grin right there is the reason I love this guy. This guy already knows what he wants to do just to screw this guy over and cover him in bees, basically.
Nice.
And I'm going to do it. So, let's go ahead and get over there without him seeing me.
Man, I wouldn't worry about him seeing you. You gotta be careful those hornets don't see you.
Yeah, right? Boom. Here it comes.
Is that like an apple or something that's hanging
That's
up
next
in
to
the
it?
tree there?
Yeah, it's an apple.
Okay.
I don't need it, though.
You got apples in the jungle.
I mean, it's just it's a certain kind of jungle apple, I guess. I don't know. And then all of a sudden, oh god, there's more bees. They're attacking us all. Now I gotta run. Run. Ah, crap. This is something that's really irritating, is that you just slip off this thing very easily.
Oh,
like,
man.
just like that. Super annoying. Now, I got a little bit of time, luckily. Like, a little bit. Oh, good. Okay, we're good. I'm actually going to set up over here this time. And I'm going to show you something funny. So, I'm going to sit here and wait for these guys to come back.
Okay.
Oh, look, there's another hornet's nest if I really want to screw them over. I've never even noticed that one there. Come on, buddy. Triangle, stupid triangle button. There you go. You can even see the hornets. I mean, that's how good the graphics were, man. The graphics were
1960s graphics.
1960s graphics. So I'm just gonna set up right here. They won't see me when they come back, which they should be back any minute now. And I'm gonna do something a little sneaky.
All right.
Kind of funny. Because I did it the last time we played this.
Yeah.
But you couldn't see because we were too far away. I could see the animation happening, but I don't know if you could really see.
It was a little obscured, but I saw what happened.
Yeah, it's just funny the way that it happens, though. So,
although
yeah.
this compared to the last time we played, that whole thing where you shot the guy but missed 20 times was a little less smooth. But that whole bridge, I think you only fell off twice this time.
Yeah, where I fell off like 10 times
10
the last
or
time.
12 last.
Super annoying. Okay, I think I see them coming back. Here they come. So you can see through the trees. I mean, that's kind of a cool thing, too, is that, you know, obviously the landscape's not all the same. That was a pretty cool feature for this game. And then you can see through grass. I mean, in the other Metal Gears, there's never any grass. You're, like, never outside. Like, at least in nature. Like, before you're on, you know, whatever. You're on a tanker. You're in a disposal facility, which is just covered in snow, but the snow's flat. You know, there's nothing to it. So here comes these three dudes. And they got to cross this bridge to go back to whatever they were doing. Mm-hmm. But the bridge is very slippery for them, just as it is for us. So what we're going to do, and we're going to make this kind of interesting, is to wait. Oh, right there. Oh. Damn it. There we go. Got him. And they're dead.
Nice.
See if I can still see them falling.
All these bullets you're wasting. Good thing we're not keeping track of them.
Oh, God, no. We don't need them. Honestly, after this part, we don't need our gun for like the rest of the time we're here. Or maybe a little bit, but not enough to really worry about it. Where's this dude at? I know he's... There he is. Crap, I'm 70%. Knock him out. Come to my gun.
Very
Cool.
nice.
Dead. Alright, cool. So that's pretty much all the guards in this area. Actually, that is all the guards.
Again.
Right? I was going to be so mad if I did. Alright, so now we're at the building area where the Russian scientist is being held.
In
Little mini Rasvet. It's like a little mini cutscene again, just to basically him to call in and go, hey, there's guards here. And they're like, yeah, no shit.
I mean, he seems like an important guy. I'd imagine there'd be guards, but
I
I'm
mean,
not some super soldier, so I have no clue.
No, exactly. I mean, what do we know? We're idiots.
Yeah.
So.
I can't see
there we go.
Sokolov from here.
I can't see him from here.
Security is pretty tight.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Can't imagine why.
security's pretty tight, Steve.
It's so tight. Ugh.
Wonder how many are
The
inside.
perimeter is very centried.
Yep. Well, I mean that just makes sense, right?
There's a lot of bush around the
Your
perimeter.
objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast
Oh.
section.
Ooh,
Got it.
in there.
Be careful.
Yeah. The
Your
big
mission is
giant
to bring
only
Sokolov
building in
back
the
alive.
area.
Yeah, right.
Must not
And the only part of the
any
building
kind
that's
of
not
danger.
got a roof
Do
problem
not approach Sokolov
and has a
while
door
in
to
the
get to
alert
it.
phase.
Yep.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean
And I gotta tell him a message
No,
or
it's
something.
just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me. Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
That was a cool thing that you could do in this version of the game,
My approach to the target.
or this, Metal Gear Solid 3, is you could move Snake around while you're
Oh,
on
yeah.
the codec screen, his whole body. But that, I think, is going to wrap up this episode of Top Cheese Gaming.
Yep.
And I think we'll go ahead and bring this back. Give us a like if you like what you've seen, and give us a comment on any games you would like us to see play in the future.
Yep. And
Or,
be sure to subscribe if you want to see more. We're going to do more of this, and we got a whole pile of games here. We're going to probably get a bunch going on.
Yeah. So all right.
Really want to make this thing awesome. So join us in the future. Thanks again for joining us. Have a good night.
Bye bye.